Hey guys, today I'm going to be styling a Winter Wonderland Christmas tablescape. This is actually part 2 of a 3-part series of Christmas table setting videos. My first one was a moody Christmas table setting. If you missed that, I'll make sure I put a link down below and at the end of this video so you can go back and watch it. My third one is going to be a nostalgic themed Christmas tablescape. So if you want to catch that one, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notified as soon as it's released. Now, at the end of this series, I'm going to post a question on my community page, and I'm going to ask you to vote which one is your favorite, because I want to hear from you. If you liked the moody Christmas tablescape, the Winter Wonderland, or the nostalgic themed Christmas table setting, which one you liked best. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I get so many ideas of Christmas table settings that I really have a hard time picking one. And I thought it would be fun this year to create 3 different ones, share them all with you, get your input, see what you think, and figure out which one you like best. So right now, let's get started on this Winter Wonderland table setting. If you've ever watched any of my previous videos, you'll notice I always mention needing a source of inspiration, something that helps give me ideas and to bounce off of for when I'm styling a tablescape. So my source of inspiration for this Winter Wonderland table setting came when I was walking around Hobby Lobby. I walked down an aisle and I found this absolutely scrumptious faux rabbit fur table runner. It is so soft, I almost couldn't put it down. I just wanted to snuggle up in it. But I found this, and then I realized I needed to build off of it. What was I going to use with it? I went down the second aisle at Hobby Lobby, and I found these snow-kissed sage leaves. And to me, these 2 colors look so wonderful together, and they're going to represent that Winter Wonderland theme. I just needed then to find other pieces I had at home, or if there was anything else I needed to create a table setting. So I'm going to share with you what all I'm planning on using on my table. Then we're going to take and style it together. So here is my table runner that I will be using. These wonderful candles I actually found at Home Goods, and I love the pearl essence of them. I'm just not too sure if I'm going to be able to get them to stand up and not be wobbly on the table runner. Then I have a few little pedestals. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to incorporate those or not. I love these 2 little snowbirds. Those were the only ones they had at Hobby Lobby, so I would have wanted about 3, maybe 5 of them, but I took the 2 that they had. Then Hobby Lobby also has these reindeer ornaments, which I think I might be able to incorporate. I found these houses. These also were from Hobby Lobby, and they light up. So that might be kind of fun for in the evening to turn them on and have the lights come through them. I also found some sage velvet ribbon. I'm really into this frayed velvet ribbon right now. I've got the leaves that I've already showed to you. Behind this, though, I have these big snowballs. They might be too big for the table setting, but we'll see. We'll take a look. Then I have these clear, they look like icicle trees to me. They also light up, so that's kind of a fun feature as well. Then I found it's a set of 2 Christmas trees. They also look like icicles, but they light up, but they're multicolored, so that's not going to quite work with the rest of the colors I've got going on the table, so I probably won't turn them on. Then I have this sage green goblet, which you've seen me use before. I found this clear flatware at an estate sale about a month ago, and I think it's going to work so nicely with the icicle look that I have going on, along with these clear hobnail plates that have the iridescent detail on the edge. I mean, these could not be more perfect, I think, for this table setting. I also found these glasses at an estate sale, so I like that clear crystal that to incorporate it with my place settings. Then I found this snowball garland, and I'm thinking that might work well on my table, along with white plates and white chargers and white napkins. There's also this sage and white garland that I want to incorporate on as part of the centerpiece. And then if I use those pearl candles, I either have white milk glass candle holders or I have clear candle holders. Don't know yet how much of this is actually going to work on my table, but first I still have my Moody Tablescape set up. I need to take and remove everything off of my dining table. One of the things I love about creating table settings is how I don't need to be committed to a specific design style or color palette. If I'm feeling like creating a French country tablescape, easy to do. If I feel like doing something ultra modern, easy to do. Maybe glam, glitz, easy to switch up. I'm not committed to an overall look and feel as if I was designing or doing interior decorating in a room. Just like with this Moody Christmas tablescape I removed, that's not my usual design style, so I was able to explore it in a table setting. I want to make sure I get this wonderful table runner on first, that way I can kind of build everything else around and on top of it. Before I start styling my centerpiece, I'm going to lay out my place settings. I'm doing this because I want to make sure that when I create my centerpiece that it's not going to infringe on the glasses or any other part of my place settings. I'm going to start with my white chargers and then add my white dinner plates that have this delicate dot detail along the rim. And to complete the plate stack, adding the salad plates that have that hobnail detail and the iridescent edging. I love how this plate stack of white and clear is going to capture that Winter Wonderland feeling that I'm going for. I'm running the sage garland the whole length of the table runner because I want it to appear as if the two are connected and one. I'm also spreading out the branches to take up some of that negative space and to also disperse more of that sage color that's going to be part of the foundation for my centerpiece. Next, I'm going to add my clear icicle trees on either end of my table. They're going to provide some wonderful height and visual interest. At the same time, though, they're going to be so subtle because they are clear. They're not going to be distracting from the rest of the centerpiece. In the middle of my table, I am placing the largest of the three white houses, and then I'm flanking it on either side with the other two. I am putting each of these at a bit of an angle, and that's because it's going to create some nice visual interest instead of creating a straight line with them. I want to add fullness to my centerpiece, and that's what this snowball garland is going to do, because it is going to take up some more of that negative space that is on the table. At the same time, it's going to enhance that Winter Wonderland feeling I'm trying to obtain. I'm adding the small clear trees for a few reasons. One, to continue the clear icicle look within my centerpiece, and also adding some fun little surprise elements when my guests are seated at the table. Because they are so subtle, they're just helping to fill that space and create visual interest. Next, for the glassware, I am using this clear one with the laurel wreath as a water glass. And then the sage green one will be my wine or secondary beverage glass. I shared this flatware with you at the beginning of the video, and I cannot believe how fortunate I was in the timing of finding it, because I found it at an estate sale about a month or so ago with no intention of how I was going to use it. Then I had this idea for a Winter Wonderland tablescape, and it just happened to match perfectly because of these clear handles. Sometimes things just happen to fall into place without any intention. I just love when that happens. As I was styling my Winter Wonderland table setting, I realized I wanted to work with the white candle holders because they would create a continuous white look when they're combined with the pearlescent candles, versus the clear candle holders would create a distinction between the candle holder and the candle. I really wanted the two little white snowbirds to be seen on the table, so by placing them on top of these little pedestals, they're adding some visual interest, height, and you can easily see them within the centerpiece. I'm adding the reindeer ornaments. I love the brown fur collar on them because that is complementing the color of my table and is adding some visual dimension to the centerpiece while being subtle at the same time. And placing them as strategic yet sporadic points along my centerpiece. And to complete my Winter Wonderland table setting, I am adding the napkins, which I opted to just do a very simple fold into a rectangle. And at the top, I clipped on one of the sage branches. I love how this is pulling more of the sage color into the place setting. And you can attach a place card to the clip. When your guest sits down, they can unclip the sage leaves and add it to the centerpiece in front of them, so it's not sitting someplace randomly on the table and it is becoming part of the centerpiece. My Christmas Winter Wonderland tablescape. I ended up not incorporating the big snowballs or the sage velvet ribbon, which I really thought I was going to use in this table setting. But I feel it's got enough of that sage green color that adding the ribbon would have been too much. And so one thing to remember when you are creating table settings, sometimes you can put too much. So take a look at what you have and then consider editing back, maybe taking one or two things out. If you enjoyed my video, give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that third Christmas table setting video. Remember, a beautifully set table is a gift to those gathered around it. I look forward to seeing you next time here at the table. Bye.